What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? On my main channel right now. What is today? Wednesday? Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Oh, happy Wednesday, everybody. How y'all doing? What's going on, everybody? Just chatting, just random chatting, chilling. Did all the videos I'm gonna do today. Still waiting for some of them to process. But how y'all doing today? Boston. Midwest Picker, Tammy, Tina, Donald, Steven, Michael. Is that DiVaggio? Robert, Kim. Who I miss? The artist formerly known as Jesse, Rachel, Eric, Jay, Aries, Abibsa, see? Elise, GN, Mullet Mayhem, Jason, Amy, Meadow Guy Reacts, Ronald, Chuku. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Cammy, Lynn, Mr. Pickle, Matt, Carol, Kat, Jill, Kimberly, Eric, Cameron. Just chatting, y'all. My dogs are going crazy down there. I don't know what's going on. I just recently finished. I don't know if you guys have watched, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all already knew about what happened and stuff. But I just recently finished Dahmer over on Netflix. Woo. Just seeing that scene with the young kid who the cops asked y'all know about it, right? I'm pretty sure most people know already. This ain't like no spoiler. Most of y'all already knew. But just to see it happen like that was so crazy. How they escorted the young kid back to him. Oh my goodness. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. When everybody out there is basically trying to tell them to do their job, and then they go in the room and you still see someone laying on the, oh my goodness. It's crazy. You said, what inspires me? Inspires me for what exactly? Anything specific? Like, are you talking about to inspire me to do videos, or just in general? Because if you're talking about in general, I mean, I get inspired by just trying to make people's day better. I mean, bringing joy in the world. That's what I feel like I'm here for. The Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix. Crazy, crazy. Appreciate it, Richard. Yeah, Mr. Ballin is incredible. What inspires me to be a good human? Because I've seen the other side of it. I lived it. I was surrounded by the opposite. That's why I can speak on things. I already said, like, one of my biggest issues in the world, especially in today's world, is that there's a lot of people who speak on things they never actually been through. So it's like they almost telling other people how to feel when they never actually been in a situation. Like I always say this, when you see like the news and you like somebody, like for instance, let's say a father, something happened to their child and their instant reaction was to do something to the person that did something to their child. And then they go in the courtroom and the judge, does what they do what they do. But I feel like in that quick moment, those seconds you have to make a decision, most people would think like that person. Always be saying, I wonder if the judge would be doing something like this. But I grew up seeing a lot of violence, a lot of drugs, and I could have easily, gangs and all that. I could have easily chose that route, but I decided not to. And this is the results you get when you're able to come through the other side. You know. So what inspires me is inspiring people. Yes, rest in peace to Coolio. I know I've been getting requests for his music. I know all of Coolio's music. And I told y'all, when people pass away and you go to react to music, it gets a little weird. Like for instance, if I had some Coolio reactions up on my channel already before he passed away, when he passed away, they probably would have blocked those videos. Because I told y'all that's what happened with me with Meatloaf. But yes, rest in peace to Coolio. I was, yeah, all his songs, his super popular songs that came out, I was like listening to them as soon as they came out. You said you're writing a comic book? That's dope. You said, did I watch the Joey Badass BET perform? Man, no, I have I haven't watched like um actually sat down and recorded and watched like BET in a while. I just be looking at like clips off of YouTube and stuff. Yeah. You said darkness cannot drive out dark. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm just saying the initial, like in those seconds, I feel like a lot of people have those thoughts. Some people act on those thoughts, and some people take that time to really think about, because when something happens, especially as a parent, you have your kids and something happened to your child, you immediately want to get revenge. But then you got to think like, shoot, I got another kid at home and just stuff like that. But I just don't like when people act like I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't like when people act like they don't have those thoughts. You know, that's what I don't like is when people make it seem like they don't be thinking that of getting revenge. Everybody does. You're human. It's going to come with it. But you gotta woosah. Kimberlini, what's up? All three of your requests are up on my channel. Let's see if everybody go over there and watch. Yeah, Wakanda Forever. I reacted to the trailer. It's up. Jamel is only 42. I'm 47. We're not young. We're not old, but we're not young. I think when you hit 40, you're on your way. I think you're out of the young stages. I say when you're still in your 30s, I say that's considered young. But for 40, especially if you're active as a child in sports and stuff like that, 40 is a prime age when you start to really feel those injuries. Oh man, he claims 27 is I I'll see, but a lot of times with those videos you got to be careful because there's a lot of banning that's going on YouTube. I don't know if you know, but a lot of times certain videos, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot of people who are getting banned. But I'll see. I'll check it out. Is it Bernice Rivas? Yeah, because I have to be careful because a lot of time that's why I said like people like Harry Mack, Mr. Ballin, they love reaction channels. What's up, Mr. West? So I just have to see if I'm allowed to. Because remember I told y'all on my second channel I got a copyright strike for reacting to some animal videos. So crazy. You say you're 32 and you feel like you're 42. Woo! When you hit 52, you're gonna feel. I mean, when you hit 42, you can probably feel like you're 62. My knees, y'all. I played basketball the other day. I had worked out in the morning, and I purposely went back to the gym at night just to play basketball because uh, one of our friends, Sam, shout out to Sam, she was like, "How is it that when you want to go on a run, it feels like the worst thing in the world. Like it feels like it's never going to end. Like when you're trying to get to a certain destination. But like if you're playing basketball, you feel like you can play basketball forever. And you're doing so much running in basketball. That was such a good point. But like I said, I was playing just for cardio, but it felt real good afterwards. Then those next couple of days, I start to feel the pain. I just feel like, you know, Father Time is undefeated. You see it in sports all the time. Uh, People like Kobe, Iverson, all of them. Like I remember when Kobe tore his Achilles. When Iverson, I forgot what happened to him, but they always talk like, because like when I go to the gym and play basketball, and I'll be looking at the competition out there, I'll be like sizing, I'll be looking like I could take this dude 1-on-1. Or I can guard this dude. In my mind, that's what I'm thinking. But when I actually get out there, it just like my body is so much slower than my mind. Offensively, though, I'm there as far as I see things playing out. But I always try to talk to my teammates and be like, look, just get open. I'm gonna get you the ball, this and this, that and that. But sometimes y'all not on the same page. It's like the older I got, the older I got, the wiser I got. And my brain is just different now. So I've gotten a lot smarter. So I be thinking stuff, but people just don't be on the same page, especially in like pickup basketball. Yeah, YouTube. It's really it has been a really, really big shift on YouTube. I'll just say that. I'll just really say that because I've noticed that um like I okay, this also I wanted to go live to tell you guys about this. You guys know I've been bringing videos over from my second channel to my main channel. The reason I'm doing that is cuz I'll just say this. And this is all I can really say is I don't know how long my second channel will be around. I'll just say that. That's why I've been going live on there. That's why I've been reacting to a lot of Mr. Ballin over there. Videos that are safe. Cause um I have a existing copyright strike on that channel. It's still existing. So, once you get 3, your channel's done. So I've been slowly trying to bring videos over because the video I got a strike for was from a year ago. So they could easily go find older videos and give me more. So that's all I'm saying. You said, what are they being banned for? Uh, you just have to be careful. Like, here's the thing. You should be able to say what you want to say, right? But when you're going on a platform, it's different. It's totally different. So if they deem stuff to be misinformation or hurtful or whatever they may deem it to be, it is it is what it is. So it's channels that have been taken out. I don't even want to mention the channels because I feel like if you mention their name, your channel might get in trouble. That's how bad it is. That's why I don't be reacting to a lot of stuff that's all, again, controversy sells. It does. But as a reaction channel, you got to be careful on what you react to because although you're just doing a reaction, you're still showing what's being said in those videos. So you can't just sit here and say, you know what, I'm about to react to whatever I want to. No, you can't. You can't, my video is set, my channel is set to not made for kids, but you could react to something. It could be a man could be on his way to get into the swimming pool and he could be jumping on a diving board and like getting ready to do a flip and he could hit his head and then fall into a pool. And your video will get age restricted because they deem that as kind of like violence. You know what I mean? So you could potentially react to a video where you can actually be able to monetize it, and then you go and the video will have a yellow $ because they're considering it not ad friendly. It's a lot of stuff that's like that. I remember when I reacted to Speed lighting the fireworks in his house, they considered that video, they age restricted that. So you just got to be careful. Mr. West, I haven't slam dunked the ball in years. If you guys look at my basketball video I uploaded, you'll notice I'm really not jumping high at all. I can't anymore. Like I can jump, but I don't get I can jump and touch the rim, but me jumping over the rim to dunk is really hard. I like my legs and my body have to feel. Actually, now I don't know. I don't know. I might be able to now that I've lost some weight, but like months ago, no. Oh no. Now I'm only like 235. I was 280. So now maybe. I'll see. You said Bill Burr. Uh what was the last? I can't remember the last video I've done. But even trip this out. So on my second channel, videos I reacted to, and again, there's we almost at 900,000 subscribers, y'all. With the 900,000 subscribers, but over on my second channel, the video maybe got some decent views, but and the video's up and it's fine. And I've re-uploaded on this channel and they've been age restricted. And I have to go and request a review because I'm like, I bleeped out the cussing. So I'm like, what is it that's making it age restricted? And then after hours or sometimes even a day, it'll go away. Anybody out there going to Universal for Halloween Horror Nights? Had a great time. The maze that had the Jordan Peele's Us and Nope, that was so cool. That I didn't even know the movie was filmed there. That was so cool. Yeah, people get offended over the craziest things. Yeah. But it's like, I guess the way they're doing it is like they're saying that people have a right to be offended. And so if they feel offended, then you might get in trouble. Whether, whether you feel I mean, whether you felt like this person shouldn't have been offended, it's like they're telling people you can't tell people how to feel. That's what it's come down to pretty much. Hey, appreciate you, Brian. That was, I know somebody had record or said, man, I wish we could have seen your reaction to the mazes. This is me. This is what I look like going through all the mazes, y'all. With my phone recording like this. And mind you, they're like screaming and yelling. And I'm just like, because it doesn't scare me at all. Not even a little bit. The thing is, I'm going in there with opened eyes because I want to see. I like to see how close they like, when you go through Michael Myers maze, you're like, dang, it looks just like the movie. That's what I want to see. But I do like to see other people get scared. I know my wife through the years, she's gotten better. She still kind of be like this, but before it was more like this. But it's not nothing for me personally. It's not nothing to get scared of. Cause I'm like, it's a maze. I'm like, hey, these people work here. You know that, right? That's not Michael Myers. That's a employee. But my whole thing is like, it was only 4 of us. We've been there before when it was like 37 of us before. But now, yeah, it was only 4 of us this time. But I love going there just because, like, especially when the mazes are new. The Weeknd, the singer, The Weeknd, he had a maze there, and it was pretty crazy. Like, I was actually blown away. That might have been my second favorite one, behind the Jordan Peele one. That might have been the best one. But I really enjoyed it though. I mean, if you guys um you check out Genius in France by Weird Al. Appreciate you, Daniel. Um, I'll try, man. But like I said, I don't know why, but my last reactions of Weird Al had got blocked. I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. I don't. It's just that's why I had did those reactions for Sister Kimberlini on my cell phone. Cause like I was right here sitting down. I did them real quick, and I edited them real quick because I wanted to hurry up and get them up. I didn't want to have to airdrop and do all this crazy editing, and then the videos get blocked, which the Stevie Nicks video did. But luckily, I made it small, and it uh you know, the block went away. But y'all know I love music. Y'all know that. But like I said, it has been very, very difficult to try to react to music consistently just because you never know what's going to happen. Luckily, I do have my Patreon, but like I told y'all before, when videos get blocked, I only have so much space over there, you know. But I do uh, appreciate you guys still watching whatever I'm uploading. Um, but Mr. Ballins, man, those videos, whoo-wee, these Halloween ones are pretty good, really good. But yeah, man, have you guys seen? I know I started off talking about Dahmer. Have you guys seen it yet? Or a lot of y'all don't need to because you already know. Because apparently there's some controversy going on. I don't know if they're saying like Netflix didn't get it right or they missed out on some key things. I feel like when you're dealing with a serial killer, you know, you can try to get as close as possible, but you're not gonna. I thought they did, the actor, I thought he did a great job. I mean, he's the one young kid that's always on those American Horror Stories, but I think they did a really good job on I haven't seen a lot of Jeffrey Dahmer though, him himself, like interviews and stuff, but the stuff I've seen, I thought they did a pretty good job. He said, "What happened, Kimberlini? What's Dodge City Kid? What is that?" Dodge City Kid? Dun, 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 dun. I guess I'm confused, Kimberlini, because the messages I received wasn't that about the three reactions I did. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was a crazy, crazy series, man. Really crazy. Any of y'all watch The Handmaid's Tale? I watched that too. Boy, between Netflix and Hulu, man, they be trying to keep you in the house, don't they? Golly. I swear they have so many shows. I'll be like, you know what? That's why I like going to the gym, because I feel like I'm going out. It's like even though I'm working out, it's like my outing of the day, you know, to just get outside, get some air. You said, did I react to the passing of Coolio? What do you mean? I mean, I knew that he passed away. I didn't make a video about it. I'm not a like, I mean, people pass away every day. They do. I be having family. A lot of people, I mean, y'all don't know. Like, I've had so many family members pass away when artists passed away, and people be like, yo, can you do a reaction to such and such? And I don't say it, but I be sitting over here grieving myself for my family member. But the whole thing is like, I be out and about sometimes when people pass away, and I'll be getting to my phone, and people be like, "Yo, can you do a reaction?" And I'm like I'm not even in the house right now. And people be getting mad. They be like, "I can't believe you didn't do a reaction to such and such." And I'll be like, I do have a life outside of YouTube. I'm a married man. Uh, I need to get out of this house sometimes and enjoy life. So a lot of times when people pass away, my wife be telling me, we'll be somewhere and she'll be like, oh, such and such passed away. And I'll be like, oh man, I already know it's a lot of people commenting and stuff, but I wasn't going to make a video on Coolio because I mean, I didn't react it, but I knew all of his music, you know. I mean, I didn't want to make a whole video. Cause like, I mean, I knew him by the music. That was it. I didn't know him personally. I feel like a lot of times when people pass away, especially celebrities, like, we got to remember, like, I don't even make videos on my family members when they pass away. You know, I don't. I don't be like, rest in peace to my cousin, or. And I know them, but a lot of these artists, these celebrities, I'd never met in my life. But a lot of people expect you to make videos on them, and I just be like, look, I mean, all I can say is rest in, like with Coolio. If I didn't know his music, or if I didn't see videos and stuff like that, I would have came in here and did a video. But I was like, I already know his music, you know. And I had mentioned that when I did my Weird Al reactions, the whole Homage Paradise and Gangster Paradise. Yeah. I mean, I've seen his videos, I've seen his live performance. We always should talk about his hair. I had friends that used to try to braid their hair like Coolio. But yeah, man, I didn't make a video or nothing about it. I just, yeah. But like I said, I mean, since I've been doing YouTube, I've had so many family members pass away that nobody even knows about, but that's one. I think as a reactor, people expect you every time, like every single time when someone pass away, to to do so. And I'll be honest, man, a lot of people might just be doing it because they know they're gonna get views for the video. You know, that's the crazy thing. Yeah, Coolio. Yes, Kimberlini. I'm still I'm still confused on the comment you're talking about. You said, are you talking about? It said I'm 52 and I feel 102. Having all right. Was you talking about like the pain? I'm still scrolling up to see. Look, and the latest ones are there. Thank you. You talking about my reactions I've done? What you guys got planned for this weekend? Hey, shout out to the Niners, man. The Niners won. Can y'all believe it? I was like, I went to the gym while they were playing and they were winning. And I, in my mind, I was like, when I come back, they gonna probably lose. I, you know, I'm a big Niner fan. Well, I won't say big, but that's my team. But I'm like old school, just like with music. My favorite player ever, my GOAT is Jerry Rice. What up, Pete? Is Jerry Rice. My favorite quarterback of all time is Steve Young. I know Montana may have been better, but I like the quarterbacks that can actually run for their lives. I don't like the quarterbacks that sit there and just take a beating. Like Jimmy G, I feel will have a better career when his helmet is off. That's a handsome dude. I ain't afraid to say it. That is a handsome brother. I'm just saying as a quarterback, he's decent. He's not bad, he's decent. But we don't need decent. All right. We don't need great. We don't need decent. We need good. And this dude be turning the ball over too much. Way too much. Hey, give me Eli Manning from the Giants. I'll take Eli Manning. Hell, give me Jeff Garcia. You know, my whole thing is that when I look at the Niners in these past years, man, back in the day, the Niners was known for their offense with Jerry Rice, John Taylor, Rathman, you know, all those greats. When we had T.O. and all the Niners defense has in the past years back in the day was like they were good, but the offense was better. And now is reversed. Our defense is great. And my little cousin played for them, the nominal Lenore, number 38. He plays on the team. And my whole thing is when you have a defense like that, all you have to do is not turn the ball over. And more than likely, you're going to win. But with Jimmy G, he's too inconsistent. He'll play decent one game, and the next game he'll play terrible. With interceptions, with you got people like Debo, like Kittle, like come on, man. You got some weapons. Just throw him the damn ball. He be waiting too long to throw the ball. Next thing you know, he get tackled. And for some reason, when he gets sacked, his hands just become like butterfingers. The ball just slips out. And he be even though we won the game, he threw a lot of bad passes that game. So my whole thing is I have no expectations for the 49ers. All right. I'm a fan, but if they win or lose, it's whatever to me. I'm not one of those like I'm about to throw my couch out the window or TV because they lost. Even if they win the game, they win the Super Bowl, it's like, all right, I'm not about to go jumping for joy outside because my whole thing with it is like this in sports. I don't know if any of y'all are like this, but when my team wins a Super Bowl or an NBA championship or in baseball and I was alive to see it, I'm good. I don't need them to win no more. If they do, that's great. Y'all know I'm a San Francisco Giants fan. Those years we won the World Series, we weren't even supposed to, and we did. I'm good. The Lakers got 17 championships. I don't need to see them win anymore. If they do, that's great. But I'm just saying, it'd be a lot of people talking mess and they teams actually never won in the history of existing. They be talking so much crap. So much crap. Like, I ain't throwing no shade, but I just know when the Raiders got Adams from Green Bay, that was like, they were like, oh, this is all we needed. And they started off 0-3. What up, Darrell? Hey, dog. What up, brother? So I'm not one of those fans that my team has to win every year. No, I'm not like that. Because at the end of the day, guess what? They ain't paying me. I ain't getting no ring. Some people get really caught up in that, man. Some people act like when they win, like when the team wins, like they win. People only want their team to win so they can talk mess. That's all. It ain't even about the team. It's about them being able to talk mess to their friends. So when you lose, you mad. You know what I mean? And the teams I like, most people, like in the history of sports, you could not like the 49ers, but you damn sure gonna respect them. This is one of those teams that you have to respect just because of all the greatness, the legends. Same thing with the Lakers. I remember when Kobe passed away, it was so many Boston fans saying, man, I could not stand Kobe. And it was mainly because he used to torch them, but they respected him. That's how I am. That's how I am with sports. Some people just go crazy. Yeah, like the Warriors. I'm a Laker fan. Y'all know that. But boy, I love watching the Warriors play. The Warriors play like every kid dream of playing. Like as you're growing up playing basketball with your friends and stuff like that. That's how they play. They're disciplined. They share the ball. They have fun. Most importantly, they have fun. And Curry said it last year or the year before that. He said they're not going to want to see us next year. And what they do, win a championship. And their team this year is even better. With healthy. And that's another thing too. It's all about being healthy. Once you're healthy, Ooh-wee. Steph ain't no joke, though, man. That dude, no joke. Yeah, the Warriors. I really love watching them play. Like it's just fun to watch. I watch more Warriors games than I do the Lakers. I'm just be honest. Like I think LeBron is a great player. I do. You know, with the stats, people can hate on LeBron all they want. They can. But he has the stats to back it up. And this dude came in the league super young, and he passed all the expectations. He did. Is he better than Michael Jordan? That's a no for me. But I don't like comparing players when they play different positions. You know, LeBron is a hybrid. You can't put a single position on him because he does many things. He plays a point guard. He can play shooting guard, small forward, all those positions. You know, Jordan was a shooting guard. His job was to take your heart out. Just like Kobe. I told y'all before, Michael Jordan is the best. Look, there's a difference between being the best and the greatest. That's what a lot of people don't talk about. There's a big difference between the best and the greatest. All right? Michael Jordan is both. If you put Michael Jordan in any era, prime Michael Jordan, when he was at his best, you cannot put you put Michael Jordan in today's game, it won't even be fair. He probably going to average 45 to 50. And 20 points is coming from the free throw line because the league has went soft. Everything's a foul. So Michael Jordan will be at that line. Appreciate you, Jeremy. After Jordan, and I said this before, if people are saying that Kobe Bryant was the closest thing we'll ever see to Jordan, to me, that automatically puts him at number 2. Now, I feel Kobe did some things better than Jordan, but it's only because that's what we've seen. I felt like Jordan, being the competitor he could have done things better if he needed to, but I don't think he needed to. Like I said before, you could see Jordan. You didn't really see Jordan crossing people over like Kobe did. He was just going by people because I don't think he needed to cross people over. They were too slow. Kobe Bryant was crossing people out of their shoes and dunking on them. Jordan was just jumping over them. Was Kobe a better 3-point shooter than Jordan? He just shot more threes. He took more threes. Free throws, they're about the same. I think Jordan was faster. Jordan was a better defender, not by a lot, but he was better. Kobe even said he was trying to figure out how to become great. And he said one of the things he looked at was Jordan and Pippen. When he looked at their muscles, they were ripped. And he said when he was in Utah, he was airballing those shots. He said, I wasn't afraid to take those shots when I airballed. He came to realize he just wasn't strong enough. So he had to get stronger. The mentality was there already. You said, what about Larry Bird? It's crazy for me to say this because of how great he was. Larry Bird is criminally underrated. Although he's great, I still feel like he's underrated when it comes to talking about the greatest. Bird wasn't no joke. I've been a fan of Bird ever since I seen them videos of him and Magic battling in college. Um, Here's the thing though. The eras were so different, but players were so great in every era. I just feel like in the old school era, they didn't need to do certain things, but they could have learned. And once they would have learned, they would have caught up with the new era. Like I said, the ball handling way back in the day with Bob Cousy and them, they were only dribbling with one hand. Not saying they couldn't go left, they didn't. They were only dribbling with one hand, just going by people, you know. But I feel like if they would have did it more, I don't know. I mean, remember back in the day, you couldn't even dunk. You couldn't hang on the rim. You know, the rims weren't even snapping back. So that's when Shaq came in the league and started tearing those courts down, they're like, hey, we're going to have to reevaluate these rims here because this young kid is just tearing everything. He's tearing the house down, guys. Yeah, let's oh man. You said name the only team that Larry Bird. I don't know. I don't know what the kind of question. I just remember when Larry Bird was going off that video and the Atlanta Hawks bench went crazy when he was torching them. I'm a big Larry Bird fan. A lot of people be trying to debate if LeBron is greater than Jordan, but I'm just saying, you got people like you got LeBron, Larry Bird, and Durant. When you think of the small forward position, their actual position, that is, whoo. I mean, one of my favorite small forwards of all time didn't last long. That was Grant Hill because he got injured. You know, but like I was saying, Bird is great. It's just really, really hard to compare players in different eras. Although I feel that Bird would have thrived in every era because he was such a great rebounder, great passer. He was so smart. Only thing with Bird is that he wasn't the fastest, he wasn't the quickest. And with LeBron at his size, I don't know how that dude is so fast, man. He's so fast. Oh yeah, and of course Scotty. Oh, how could I forget Scottie Pippen? You know, Scottie Pippen was that boy was, yeah. Bird is amazing. But I don't know. I'm a guy of eras. Yeah, I'm a guy of eras, so that's how I compare it. Isaiah, yep. People like seeing Magic Johnson at 6'9" coming to the league and just doing what he was doing, man, was just crazy. But Magic wasn't fast and Magic wasn't a shooter like that. So I think Magic would struggle. Like, could you imagine Magic Johnson trying to guard like Allen Iverson? I mean, you seen what happened with Jordan, but then on the flip side, they wouldn't have Iverson guarding Magic because he would just post him up. So if you know basketball, if you truly know basketball, then you know it's all about the eras. But like I said, because if you took Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan and you put them in their prime against prime like Jerry West and all them, they would annihilate them. It wouldn't even be fair. It wouldn't be fair. I ain't saying Jerry West and them wouldn't score or nothing like that. But if Michael Jordan could score against the Pistons, who defense was just brutal, he would be tearing them up back in the day. Same thing with Shaq. A lot of people debate, and I see a lot of people talking about Wilt Chamberlain and Shaq. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Wilt. Rest in peace. That brother was athletic, all that stuff. But Shaq was different. He was different. That's why when he came to the league, like, y'all got to remember, Wilt Chamberlain's only competition really was Bill Russell. That's it. That's why he dominated so much. Because everybody was shorter than him. He was way stronger than everybody. You know? My favorite center of all time is Hakeem Olajuwon. That's who I got. The best center, I have Shaq as the best center. Olajuwon is my favorite. Shaq is the best. And I think Kareem may be the greatest. That's the difference there. Nobody was stopping that sky hook. But if you had Kareem going against Shaq, Kareem would have had to do the sky hook probably from the three-point line because Shaq wouldn't have let him get that close. Hakeem was just, he was like a big old guard, man, with that footwork. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Dirt Nowitzki was really good, too. But like I said, Wilt is still, that brother was great. He was strong. It's just Shaq. He was different, man. Shaq was different. And Shaq was, look who Shaq was going against versus who Wilt was going against. Shaq had to play against Hakeem, David Robinson, Rick, the dude who used to tear him up, he said, was Rick Smits. Because centers aren't known for shooting, right? That's not what they really work on. I mean, nowadays you got them shooting threes and stuff. I'm just talking about in that era, Shaq was just dominating everybody. Ben Wallace that dude was a beast. That brother was strong. I remember working at the Staples Center, and when the Lakers would play like the Pistons, this dude used to be out there shooting the ball he would shoot with, like, say your normal basketball is like this, right? Ben Wallace would be out there shooting with a ball this big. I'm like, what are you doing this for? You ain't go shoot. And I don't know if it was a medicine ball or what, but it's like that thing barely went in the rim. But that dude was strong, and he wasn't even that tall, you know, for his position. Like, he was going up against Shaq, and he was only like 6'9", barely, but he was strong. And Shaq couldn't shoot free throws for nothing. And he said he used to get so mad because in practice he would be knocking them down. It's just something about the crowd. Could you imagine if Shaq was just a 70% free throw shooter, how much his points would have went up? He would have been averaging 40. What about Adam Sandler? Hey, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Adam Sandler he can hoop. You know, you go to 24 or LA Fitness, and he be one of them dudes in there just going at it. Yeah. The suits. Oh man, looking at the videos of the suits, the NBA suits in the 2000s. Oh my God, the 90s, 2000, like and Jordan, Jordan can't let it go. He's still wearing them boot cut suits. Yeah, my favorite power forward of all time is Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley. The best, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is the best and the greatest power forward. That dude was, yeah. Then, honorable mentions, you got to give people, of course, Karl Malone, my goodness, the mailman. People like Kevin McHale, who footwork was just crazy. It's a lot of greats, man. Loved Sean Kemp. The talking the talking heads with them big old suits, man. Oh my goodness. It's like when you look back, we have really come along. Because you look back at those suits, man, and you be like, damn, what in the hell were they thinking with these suits? Appreciate you, Daniel. Oh, Wes Unseld. I didn't see a lot on him. But like I said, the air, like if you grew up in a certain era and you thought a player was great, like Dr. J, that Dr. J era, you know what I mean? Moses Malone, just all those type players. Each era got better and better. But like I'm just saying, if you took Dr. J and he was created in the Jordan, like this era or so, like with all the skills that they have and all that, like these dudes, I don't know, man. I don't know. Prince in those Prince in those heels. Prince, I said it before. I don't know if the pants came with the shoes, because they always look like his pants was sewed into his boots, his heels. Oh man, I'm excited for the gym today. Today is chest day. I did legs yesterday, y'all. Let me tell y'all. When I came in here today to do those reactions I did, and then I went live and I sat here and I edited my videos and got them up. And then I was like, I got out the live and I said, I'm about to get something to eat. When I got up, I forgot I did leg day. And when I got up, oh my goodness. My thighs, my glutes, all that. Ooh-wee. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow. Uh-oh. Y'all see the question in here. Lucas said, Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd? To me, they're totally different. To me. Pink Floyd is more, I think Pink Floyd is better at storytelling, bringing you along with the journey. And Led Zeppelin is a little more like head banging. They got some great songs too with messages too. But when I think of Pink Floyd, I think of Rush and stuff like that. When I think of Led Zeppelin, I think of like AC/DC. Just you find yourself they got some great songs though. I don't know. It what I've learned with music is it all comes down to the mood you're in. You know, But I feel like most people who love Led Zeppelin love Pink Floyd as well, and vice versa. If I was stranded on an island and I had to choose between the two, I think Pink Floyd, it would have a message in there explaining how to get off the island. And then Led Zeppelin would be like, enjoy your time here. That would be the message I would get. I hope that answer worked for you. I met a guy at the gym last night who said he watches my videos and said Rush is his favorite band. If you in here somehow, some way, brother, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, Sue? It's all about the mood, right? So I didn't see the full concert of the Taylor Hawkins tribute, but I just reacted to the when they brought the sun out. He said Barry Bonds still holds season record. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people some of y'all may not know this, all right? Some people get confused because I was born, I'm from South Central LA. I lived in South Central and then I moved to Compton for a while. Lived there for a while. So people get confused when they find out I'm a San Francisco Giants fan. And let me explain this to y'all the best way I can. For those of you who know, y'all know. For those of you who don't, listen closely. Barry Bonds is the greatest player ever to use steroids. I think a lot of them use it. A lot of them ain't got caught yet. In some way, shape, or form, somebody used something. It's just like people at the gym. People be on some stuff. But Barry Bonds is my favorite player. All right. That's why I'm a Giants fan. It ain't got nothing to do with my wife being from the Bay Area. She was shocked too when she found out. She was shocked too when she found out that I was a Giants fan. I just trip out though because some people be like, what? You from LA? How are you cheering for the Giants? And a lot of these people be Dodger fans, right? Who are also 49er fans. That's what I don't understand. How are you a Dodgers fan and a 49ers fan, but you ain't showing love for the Bay Area as if San Francisco 49ers aren't in the Bay Area? That's what I be tripping out of. Oh yeah. That dude he ain't no joke. That's what I'm saying. That the 49ers defense is going to win the championship, not the offense. That's why I'm saying they have to. Jimmy G, I have no faith in him. Did I think Trey Lance was going to take us there? No. All I'm saying is I think when the Niners had a chance to trade for Jimmy G, they should have. I would love for Aaron Rodgers to come to the Niners. Still don't understand why the hell they didn't draft him, and he was right in a damn backyard at Cal. He's over there throwing touchdowns at Cal like, man, it's going to be such an easy transition just to go right to the 49ers, and they did not draft him. They took Alex Smith. They took Alex Smith when they could have got Aaron Rodgers, man. Could you imagine if you're a true fan of football a true fan, and this may hurt your heart to admit this. It may hurt your heart. But if you're a true fan of football, could you imagine if Aaron Rodgers was on the 49ers? My goodness. I seen a comment where someone said, why do Giants fans and Niner fans hate each other? So it's so stupid to me because it's people be like Southern California, Northern California. I'm like, hey, the key word in there is California. So here's the thing though, Sean Murphy. Here's the thing. Most people, especially the ones that are younger than me, they grew up in a house where their parents were Dodger fans, right? So it's almost like they're like, oh, okay, we from LA, we got to cheer for the LA team. You can cheer for whoever the hell you want to. But here's my thing. Most people that are younger than me, they don't even understand that the Giants and the Dodgers rivalry started in New York when it was the Brooklyn Dodgers against the New York Giants. They don't know that. They're just looking at it as the San Francisco Giants against the LA Dodgers. They don't even know that. Because my whole thing is like, if you want to do this whole LA thing, then your ass should be cheering for the Angels. Because they started off as the California Angels. You know what I mean? The same argument I have for the Clippers. There's a lot of Laker fans that hate the Clippers. And I'm like, you do realize that the Lakers started off in Minneapolis and the Clippers were in San Diego. So if you all about LA and all about your city, then truly cheer for the home team that's been here since day one. So they all jumped on the bandwagon when the Dodgers left Brooklyn and came to LA. There's like, oh, we got an LA team. I'm like, well, you should be cheering for the Angels. If you want to break it down like that. Don't get me started. I'm a fan because of certain players, not because of the team. Like when I used to play football, I used to think I was Jerry Rice, my favorite player. All right, the GOAT. Jerry Rice is the greatest football player of all time. The only argument I will give to challenge that maybe is Deion Sanders. But Jerry Rice, come on, man. He wasn't even that fast, but nobody could catch him. I don't know why. But I'm like, Jerry Rice is not that fast, but nobody could catch him. Nobody could catch him. You know what I mean? But that's my argument I have for the LA teams. Because, like, when the Giants went to the World Series and played the Royals, a lot of Dodger fans were cheering for the Royals. And I'm like, yo, they are still in California. So weird. So weird to me. I have nothing against the Dodgers. I don't. I told y'all, I'm from LA, South Central LA. But when I really started to pay attention to baseball, when I started to give a damn about baseball, it was Barry Bonds who did it. And who did the Giants lose to in the World Series? Wasn't it? Or did they? I forgot. They had lost to the Angels, right? When the Angels won that year? Or am I tripping? Was that like 2000? So when I started to give a damn, it was because of Barry Bonds. Baseball is too long for me. I be having friends hitting me up talking about, hey, we just swept the Giants. I'm like, baseball season started? 160 something games. Yeah. Call me when the playoffs start. I'm a guy who has no expectations for their team to win at all. At all. If they get there, hey, shout out to y'all. Are y'all going to bring the trophy to my house? Probably not. What are the Lakers going to do this year? How do you say it? JDS. Y'all know what JDS is? Jack Diddley Squat. Nothing. I have no faith. Put it like this. The way I feel about Jimmy G is the way I feel about Anthony Davis. You know, to play and to try to win, you got to be on the court. You know, RIP to Kobe. Loved Kobe, loved his shoes. But Anthony Davis needs to stop wearing Kobe Bryant shoes. I feel like anybody at his height, they need to be in high tops or at least some mids. Keep twisting his ankle wearing low top shoes. You said Tom Brady is the GOAT. Debatable. Okay, I'll say this. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. I'll give you that for sure. For sure. But overall player, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice. Somebody said, you know, I know Tom Brady got all those rings. I know he does. And I ain't trying to compare the two. But Robert Horry got 7 rings. That don't make him better than Michael Jordan. Tom Brady is the GOAT, the greatest quarterback of all time, for sure. For sure. But like, I guess you know what? Even if you want to put him in position, you can do that. I'll even take that. Just because trying to argue against Tom Brady is tough. It is. So if you want to just break it down, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback. Yes. Jerry Rice is the greatest wide receiver. Yes. Then after that, you got to throw in either Randy Moss or T.O. Damn, Tom Brady's good. Always compared. And again, if you guys, I know this live chat is just all over the damn place, ain't it? Gotta love it. You said, how did you become an Ohio State fan being from California? I don't know if it's true or not. I don't. But supposedly, I'm related to Archie Griffin. And when I found that out, I became a fan. Y'all know Archie Griffin, the only player to win a Heisman Trophy 2 times. But I start, because back in the day when I was watching college football a lot, I know my brother Dre, shout out to Dre, big fan of Notre Dame. Where I used to live at in LA, I mean, my mama still live there today, but you can hear the USC games, and you could hear when the Raiders used to play there, you could hear the games from my house when they doing fireworks or just whatever. But I love to play sports, but I was a big fan of Ohio State. Big fan when y'all remember when they had like Tony, was it Tony or Terry? Shoot, I forget. But Joey Galloway, Glenn, Eddie George, that was the team that did it for me. Along with like finding out about uh Archie Griffin. Yes, Walter Payton was incredible. Barry Sanders, all of them. All of them. I almost feel like you have to break it down into categories. But like Jerry Rice was just, man. It's like, if somebody say, if they, you remember that pyramid game, the old school game pyramid or whatever, I forgot, but if I'm sitting across from somebody and they had to yell out positions and then I have to yell out the answer, those are the names. If they were like, wide receiver, I'll be like, Jerry Rice, If they said quarterback, I was like, Deion Sanders. You know what I mean? If they, wide receiver, I'll probably say Walter Payton or Barry Sanders. So yeah. They say quarterback. First thing I'm going to say is Tom Brady. Although I like Aaron Rodgers more than I do like Tom Brady. I feel like if you had Aaron Rodgers on all those teams that Brady won a championship on, because Brady ain't a runner. Him, you think of people like Peyton Manning. Oh man, that dude was so good. They weren't runners, but Aaron Rodgers could run and he could throw that thing too. He can throw it. Oh yeah. See, people like Bo Jackson. I look at Bo Jackson kind of like a Grant Hill, career ended short. Stuff like that. You remember Eddie George, Eric? Eddie George, that boy, that was a big boy. That was, Marcus Allen, Jim Brown, so many greats. That's why I said it's hard to pick and choose, but when I think of basketball, I think of Jordan. When I think of football, for me, I think of Jerry Rice. Or you can say you think of Tom Brady. Like if the NFL was like the NBA and had like a logo with a person on there, who would y'all put? Who would y'all put there? Probably Tom Brady, huh? I wouldn't mind that. I would love to see Jerry Rice, but it would probably be Tom Brady. Just like that. Yeah. And he got the face too. Yeah. Rodgers with the O lines that Brady had. Yeah. I love Aaron Rodgers, man. I was so mad that the Niners, I didn't know nothing about Aaron Rodgers. I didn't find out about him until they drafted Alex Smith. And I was like, okay. Because I feel like Alex Smith got put on the map because he went to high school with Reggie Bush. So they were already looking at him. But I'm like, dude, you're throwing a 5-yard pass to Reggie Bush and he's running for 80 yards. That's 80 yards on your, you know what I mean? Your passing yards resume. The best tight end? Ooh. That's tough. Probably Tony Gonzalez. Probably Tony Gonzalez. So my cousin went to Dominguez High School, and he played against Tony Gonzalez, and I think Tony Gonzalez went to Huntington Park or something like that. But my cousin's son plays for Boston College right now. He was at Florida State. Jaden Woodby is my little cousin that plays for Boston College right now, the safety. He was at Florida State and he transferred. And then my other cousin is on the Niners. Played really good on Monday night. Really, really good. Got a sack on the quarterback, 8 tackles, think like 5 solo tackles. Yeah, Marshawn Lynch too. That dude, that run, the greatest run ever. That was crazy. Yeah. I know this live is like random. I just like I say, it's really hard to um oh, let me say something today. Yeah, rest in peace to Haskins from Ohio State. But I honestly I don't know what it is about. Like, I feel like every position Ohio State players except the quarterback position, like the wide receivers, the defensive players, the running backs, they all do well in the NFL. But it seems like the quarterbacks that be so good, like Haskins, Justin Fields, whatever happened to Troy Smith? You know what I mean? I feel like the quarterbacks they do so well in college, but in the NFL it just doesn't. It's something about Ohio State quarterbacks, um, because they like right now, what's his name, CJ? That brother, that brother is really really good, but I just don't know if it's gonna, you know, it's tough. Yeah, Gronkowski. Yeah. Who's your favorite defensive player? You said the current Pittsburgh quarterback. Who the hell is the quarterback for Pittsburgh? Oh, Trubisky, right? Yeah, if Kelsey can keep it up, but you know what though? To be honest with y'all, I feel like now that a lot of these players are knowing about the concussions and all that, the more that they know, especially with that what is it, CTE? I think a lot of them are cutting their careers short on purpose. I know you had Cole Beasley, that's his name, right? Just retired after like 11 years. Cause these dudes be taking a beating, man. You gotta remember these tight ends be blocking. I mean, you look at Kittle. Kittle, that dude is always injured. Always. Starting to remind me of Anthony Davis. I'm like, damn, dude, we need you out there. But he does a Reggie Kardashian. That's jacked up. And you know what? His new wife looked just like him. That's crazy. Um, but these tight ends, man, they be taking a beat. They catch the ball in the slot and they get hit. They be blocking and all that stuff. So I feel like a lot of them I feel like a lot of them aren't going to. I don't want to say last, but I feel like a lot of them, especially with the money they making now, they can afford to like cut their careers short. Back in the day, they were like playing every yeah. But yeah, I got those reactions up on my channel, y'all. I got 3 music reactions up. So happy that they were able to stay up. Like I said, the Stevie Nicks one did get blocked, but I was able to make the video small, um, and it stayed up. It felt good to listen to some music. It did. Um, You talking about Justin Fields? Oh, yeah. I get you. I feel like he needs to start running more, though. Just run and slide, brother. I ain't saying you got to run and dive head first. I know he was mad when he got drafted to Chicago because it's like you knew when you was going to that team, you wasn't going to have a lot of weapons. I think he kind of knew that too. I blame that on the organization. Like, if you know you're drafting a quarterback that's of high value, that done so great in college, you got to look at the reason why. You got to surround him first and foremost with an offensive line, and you got to get this dude some weapons. You got to at least two, because I feel like that whenever you play the Bears, you're not even like worried about. You're just going right after the quarterback. Oh, Kenny Pickett. Like, put it like this. Imagine Justin Fields on the 49ers team right now. Imagine that. Yeah, I'll make that trade. Where the number at? Let me call him. I would say, hey, can you guys take Garoppolo off our hands, and we'll give you and give us Justin Fields? I'll take that in a heartbeat, because he gonna have weapons and he can run. You said a live reaction video. I did it on my other channels. I don't want to do no music, because if I do a music reaction video live and it's potentially going to get blocked, they'll shut down my whole live stream. As y'all seen when I did my yacht rock, and that was so much fun. Oh, what time is it? Oh, yeah. What I like to do once my videos are edited, I like to take me a nice little cat nap right before I go to the gym. Get my mind right. Make sure my form is straight, breathing techniques, all that. Emmitt Smith. Yeah, Emmitt Smith was really good too. But that Cowboys team, boy, they had the best offensive line for like, what, 5-6 years in the NFL. I feel like I think that's why a lot of people don't mention Emmitt Smith, because I feel like, not saying you could have had anybody on that team, but if you took the running backs of his era and put them on the Cowboys, I think they would have pretty much did the same thing, just because Emmitt Smith offensive line, the Cowboys offensive line was so good. Larry Allen and Nate Newton and all them. Wait, Nate Newton was offense, right? I forgot. But them big old boys down there in Dallas, if you took Barry Sanders and put him on the Cowboys the year they were winning the championship, what you think Barry Sanders? Barry Sanders, boy, on the Cowboys. But Emmitt was good. He was a beast at Florida too. Yeah. You said, do I still listen to Home Free? I haven't in a while. I haven't. Got to get back to some Home Free too. No problem, Kimberlini. Yeah, Emmitt Smith had that longevity, because, like, if you go look at Emmitt Smith plays, this dude, you know how sometimes, like, when you give the running back the ball, as soon as they get the ball and get through the hole, like, they have to break a tackle. Emmitt Smith would have like a clear lane for like a good 7-8 yards. But he was good though. He was. I ain't taking nothing away from Emmitt. It's just that offensive line was incredible, man. What about Manti Te'o? I haven't seen that show. If you're talking about the show, or you just talking about him at Notre Dame? Or if Tom Brady went to Detroit? Ooh. It's a lot of like I be seeing videos like that too, like the what if this happened? What if they didn't make a oh man, it was some crazy videos. Like the whole like what if the Portland Trail Blazers wouldn't have took Sam Bowie and took Michael Jordan? What if the Portland Trail Blazers didn't take Greg Oden? Although they, of course, both teams did it because they needed a center. They had Clyde Drexler, you know, uh, at the shooting guard position. They were kind of like, what we need Jordan for? Yeah, well, okay. If they didn't take Greg Oden and they took Kevin Durant, oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. You know, what up, Showtime? Christopher Titus. I haven't yet. All right, you guys. I just want to go live and chat with y'all and say what's up. I feel like this is my way of answering comments and stuff. But I appreciate y'all coming over. Um I gotta see what else I can react to live. Maybe another midnight special because you just don't know. But I'm gonna end this stream. Go take me a nap for about an hour. I appreciate y'all coming over, man. You guys are so great. I took a picture of these requests in here. The ones I think I'll be okay doing. We'll see what happens though. But again, appreciate y'all coming. Hope y'all enjoyed. Um, and like I said, I got 3 reactions up. So enjoy those in the time being. Till next time, everybody. Peace out.